Yo, what the? New video by Collonello. Let's check this one out, everyone. I broke into RuneScape's top secret areas.
There's a surprising number of areas that you can never visit. So why do they exist? And what secrets do they hold? Actually,
We were to do a Collonello.
quite a lot. So I broke into them. Let's just hope nobody notices I'm here. This is the Wilderness Wars lobby, one of the very few areas in this video that you could have actually visited for about an hour in 2017 if you had a special code. So Wilderness Wars was an event ran once.
Okay, that's oddly specific, and I've not heard about this, man. How does he find out this information, dude?
In 2017 at the Insomnia 61 Gaming Festival.
Dude, I really... Wait, what?
It, 5 streamers and their teams of 49 other
I don't even remember this, guys.
players would face off against each other in,
Team Bodhi versus Team MMORPG. Oh my gosh.
well, a wilderness war. The streamers were given 49 codes each that they would give to whoever they wanted on their team. Players
Dude, that's kind of cool.
would then redeem their code with the recruiter in Edgeville, and during the event, they'd be teleported here to gear up. It seems like after the event ended, it was stripped of all its visual assets,
Dude, it's so cool. It looks like one of those worlds in Super Mario Sunshine.
as well as the tables where you could get free gear, probably in case someone managed to sneak their way in. Speaking of which, we should get
Good idea, good idea.
going.
Wait, Collonello, do not leave.
Oh yeah,
Wait, I want to see him run around in there.
so that recruiter from Edgeville also had a twin brother placed here, and he wasn't removed when the event ended. If my math is right, he's been sitting alone in this room for about 6 years now. Poor
Not bad, not bad.
guy.
Wow. Oh,
Man, I just really wish Jackass would do more PvP related stuff, man. Like events like this.
well. I miss my brother.
This is an island a little northeast of Fossil Island. It's pretty close to Fossil Island, but no matter where you stand, you can't see it. Same goes for the rest of these islands. Fossil Island
Well, we might get there with sailing. We might get there with sailing.
is actually surrounded by little islands, but you can't see or visit any of them. So why do they exist? If I had to guess, it's to make the map look a little more natural, but you know,
Probably, yeah.
Jagex, they love their little Easter eggs and hidden references. This island is just one big reference to the movie Castaway.
It looks like that island you go when you max out your account. That one island.
There's a broken log raft, some crates, an extinguished fire, and even... this little thing is named Wilhelm. Thankfully, I won't be here long, because it looks like my ride's here. It'll take us a minute to get there.
He's even he's actually sailing, bro. This is foreshadowing. Who knows? Guys, you think, the sailing? Yeah, sailing, guys.
So let's talk about today's sponsor,
Yeah, I'm not...
Factor.
Oh,
I love Factor
Factor.
because it's somehow
Dude, Factor sponsors everybody. Manscaped.
even easier than cooking in RuneScape, but still tastes
We're gonna
amazing.
skip this one,
Unlike other meal delivery
Like, I used to dig through, like, the neighbors' trash cans when they, recycled. I'd see the Factor box in there. It's like a green box.
all of Factor's meals are never frozen, and you can honestly taste options for everyone. If this sounds good to you, use my link or go to go.factor75.com and use code POG.
Okay, that looks good. Oh my gosh, is that milk in a bottle?
June
Or is that like a protein
50
shake?
for
That's a good way to get calories in for sure, man. The protein shakes.
50% off your first box. Once you click, my description will even live update to count up the purchases. Alright,
Whoa!
looks like we've hit link.
Wait, is he serious? How many purchases did he get? It doesn't say. Oh man, I thought maybe it's it updates on the channel. I thought he said meant like the actual description of this YouTube video.
Land. It may not look like much, but this area is one of old school's oldest mysteries. I guess you could call it one of old school's most old school mysteries. So
Okay, seems legit.
This
Wait,
area
what?
right here was added when Mod West reworked Zaya back in 2016. There's a trapdoor surrounded by 3 frozen warriors just east of the Soul Altar, and a boat to the south. It's been over 7 years since this area was added, and still, nobody knows what it does. The trapdoor itself is actually the same one used in the Champions Guild, and the boat is Larry's from Relica. Perhaps there's some...
I just realized how much of RuneScape is actually centered around going on boats and stuff, especially during like the early game or like Iron Man kind of way, bro. And an actual lot, bro. Like there's a Port Serum.
Secret champion hiding down there that we'll get to fight.
It's a huge part of the map.
One day that Larry has to bring us to? Maybe a penguin champion. But speaking of penguins, let's sail on over to our next location. If you open up your map and zoom into this little patch of ice north of Etsoteria, you'll notice it says, "Here be penguins,"
What?
because penguins do be there.
Facts.
Back in November of 2004, Jagex added this island full of nothing but penguins to tease the upcoming release of an area known as the Icelands. Jagex first discussed the Icelands a few months prior in March with a news post. The post discussed the game's upcoming updates, one of which would be a large frozen lands area including penguins, mammoths, polar bears, and more. Although areas may
Let's go. I've never been on this spot. I know there's like the penguin agility course, but I've never been there.
made up of ice did later come to the game, and many of the NPCs referenced also now exist. The Icelands
Oh
themselves
snap. It's like a penguin boot camp.
were never actually released. However, they are referenced in the Throne of Miscellanea quest, which was released on the same day as this Penguin Island. So yeah, this island's backstory is kind of sad because it's a teaser for an update that would never come. Wow, perfect timing. Let's break into a secret military base, shall we?
Let's go.
Probably all familiar with the Drill Sergeant random event.
Oh my gosh, I remember getting random events every time, bro. They were so annoying, man. So annoying, bro. You could not leave them. There's always a good amount of accounts there. Almost always, bro.
You do some push-ups, some sit-ups, and at the end, you get yourself a piece of the camo outfit. Pretty straightforward. Well, it used to be a bit more confusing. Back when this event was first released, you could actually leave this little area and explore the rest of the military
No way.
base. But this was too confusing for new players, so they took the event out of the game and re-added it with the rest of the base closed off, which is a shame because this thing is really cool. First of all, there's no NPCs here besides the demon. It's almost eerily empty. The scenery is awesome though. There's catapults, cannons, a little guard gate, these barrel things that if RuneScape was a first-person shooter
Dude, who designed that? That's cool, man.
would definitely explode, and my favorite, a full agility course.
What? Bro, they should add that in.
I think that after you unlock the full camo outfit, you should somehow unlock this agility course. Maybe next time you do the event, instead of having to do
No way, bro. This is added so far back, so they had the idea of agility before the agility came out or something.
exercises on
I'm not sure when exactly agility came out as a skill.
the mat, you could do a lap, earn some agility XP, all while making fun of all the people in the middle who don't have the outfit yet. I should
That'd be awesome, man.
also mention, it's surrounded by an ocean of blood. How fitting.
Wait, what?
It's actually because Jagex decided to put the real blood altar right next to it for some reason. So you can actually sort of see the edges of this place whenever you're doing Guardians of the Rift. Speaking of
Wait, the blood altar looks like that, man? Oh my gosh, that's kind of graphic, bro. That's a lot of blood. It's a lot of hot sauce.
minigames, do you remember Stealing Creation? I don't know about you, but that and Soul Wars were my thing back in RuneScape.
Dude, I still like Soul Wars, man. I still do. When the clans come and they have full Elysian though, it does hurt.
Too, which, wow, was almost 15 years ago now. I feel old. I've always hoped that Stealing Creation would be ported over to old school
Dude, same here, man. That was a PvP mini game, guys.
RuneScape like Soul Wars was. It seems to come up every few months on Reddit, but there's never been enough support.
I petition for it to be added as well.
Port for Jagex to pull it. But you might be surprised to know stealing creation is in the game right now, or at least part of it is. So back in 2020, Jagex added the Pharaoh's Enclave to the wilderness. It's meant to be a hub for pretty much every PvP related activity in the game. From here, you can join Last Man Standing, Castle Wars, and Clan Wars. But
I didn't even know you can go in Castle Wars there, man.
Everyone seems to forget that you can join Soul Wars from here too. If you go down the stairs in the Old Night Pub and run through the cave, you'll be led to the Soul Wars portal. But that's not what makes this cave interesting. To the east of these rocks is a destroyed version of the Fist of Guthix minigame lobby from RuneScape 2. And to the south is a tent and platform that are awfully similar to the Stealing Creation lobby. So now the question is, are these just references to Fist of Guthix and Stealing Creation, or does this mean that we might get them in old school one day? I guess
Hopefully, man.
only time will tell.
Let's go.
Another
Add
area
it.
that may need some time before we understand it is this dungeon underneath Hosidius. It popped up back in June of 2021 when Phosani's Nightmare was added to the game permanently.
I don't even remember this update being added, bro. I really don't. I do not know much about this Phosani's Nightmare.
Currently, there's no way to access the room, but thanks to Mod Lenny, we know that going up the ladder inside it leads to some random trees just north of the Woodcutting Guild. Now, this room obviously serves some purpose, because Mod
Looks like a room from like a quest or something.
Lenny wouldn't elaborate any further on what it is, but based on how
It's one of Jagex's best kept secrets.
decorated, I'm a little scared of what its actual purpose is. But I know somewhere scarier. The Underground Pass. It's scary how annoying it is to traverse, and the plot of
Dude, you have to do that puzzle every time, bro. Like, every time you go through the underground pass, it's so...
The quests here are pretty creepy too. For some strange reason, when the Song of the Elves quest was released, this tiny little
Spoilers, I haven't done that yet.
cave was added to the pass. It's meant to be one of those areas that the player falls in whenever they fail a trap in the pass. However, there's no trap that actually leads you here. Perhaps Jagex was going to add a new trap to the pass and just change their minds, or even
No, please please don't make it harder to go through here, man.
more likely, they created the cave and just forgot to use it. Sort of like how some people forget to press the like button. Now,
Okay,
this
we'll press
next
it.
one actually got removed from the game fairly recently, in December of 2021, but I still want to discuss it because it might be my favorite in this video. Back when Jagex was creating the God Wars dungeon for RuneScape 2 in 2007, they had a pretty cool plan for Zamorak's base. So today, to get to Zamorak's base, you jump off this sheet of ice and swim to the other side. Instead, you were originally
Dude, I don't even remember doing
going
that.
to dive underwater and show up here. An underwater cavern with sunken boats, dead Fremeniks, and all sorts of other creepy stuff.
Dude, look at that. Look at it. It's a floating dragon's wing right there, man. Right there, and like some sharks.
Unfortunately, at some point this idea was scrapped, likely due to time constraints, but instead of deleting it, the team just left it in. I had always hoped that Jagex would one day give this area a purpose, but when they released Nex, the area was overwritten
It's looking like a gloomy spot, bro.
with her ancient prison. I think Nex is pretty fun, but I'll never forget what Jagex took from us.
Now, the power of Zaros.
Oh, thanks. That
Dude, is that what the free-for-all world looks like? Jeez.
actually reminds me of the next place I want to show you. But let's see, are we gonna get a good drop first? Nope, okay. So this is Gorok, a long-abandoned Zero settlement from the God Wars. In the lore, it was believed that this settlement was destroyed entirely, as the Gorok teleport spell takes you to the Frozen Waste Plateau. But nope, whatever wizard came up with this spell must have been throwing back the wizard mind bombs, because all you have to do is look a little to the west. As you could guess by the theme of this video,
No way.
this area is inaccessible, and currently
Dude, that's a quest where you get the new prayers. I remember doing that one.
serves no purpose. However, RuneScape 2 did get a quest that unlocked it back in 2009. So maybe someday you'll all get to explore it. For now, you'll just have to see what it looks like in this video. Mod Ash?
I think they should add the soul split, man.
What are you doing here?
I think a better question is, what are you doing here?
Nothing, I was just...
Goodbye.
Well, I figured that would happen eventually. At least this next spot is pretty close by. Just north of the tortoise pen in the gnome stronghold.
Okay, this spot I actually know about. This is a spot, like I watched in a different video where Mom Matt K was doing some experimentation with the KC
is an empty pen. It looks like nothing special, but the backstory behind it is awesome. So back when Old School first started, Mod Matt K would do live streams on Twitch. He'd show off JMod tools, start huge wilderness wars, and other fun activities. Eventually, he started a series where he'd do 1,000 of something, like open 1,000 medium clue caskets or kill 1,000 Calphite queens. But so the stream didn't last days, he would spawn everything in. North of the Gnome Stronghold was where he would spawn in the bosses he'd kill. So
there's actually a massacre from this one day where the Criaro actually killed some players.
So players could get up close and watch. That was until the incident that led to the creation of this pen. This incident was so bad that I made an entire video about it, as well as all the other insane stuff
We gotta watch that video one day. He didn't put it in the cards.
School's team used to get away with.
Very nice video, Collonello, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe. Check out the creator in the description and below as well. Peace out.